Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to create a satisfying physics simulation. We will be building a brick wall and then smashing it to pieces using a rolling sphere. Let's get started. First things first, we need to build a single brick. I'll be using the default cube for this. Go ahead and scale it down on the X and Y axes to give it that classic rectangular brick shape. Once you are happy with the proportions, make sure to hit Apply and select all transforms to lock in those changes. Now, to build our wall, we need a lot of bricks. Instead of duplicating them manually, we're going to use the Array modifier. In the Modifier Properties panel, that's the wrench icon on the right click. Add Modifier and choose Array. Adjust the relative offset on the x-axis so that the bricks line up perfectly side by side. I'm going to set the count to 10. And just like that, we have our first row of bricks. We need a second row to start building the wall. Add another array modifier to the same object. For this one, I'll set the count to 2 to create a second layer. Now, we want this to look realistic, so let's offset this second row. I'll adjust the Y or X offset so that the bricks in the top row are staggered, creating a classic brick pattern. Add a third and final array modifier. This time, set the count to however many rows you need to make a full wall. And there you have it. We have a complete brick wall. Next, we need a floor for the bricks to collapse onto. Add a new plane mesh and scale it up significantly so it's larger than the wall. Remember to hit Applies and select all transforms once again. Since this floor will be the ground, we need to give it physics properties. With the floor selected, go to the Physics tab and add a rigid body. Set the type to passive. This means it will stay static and the bricks will collide with it. Now, we need to make the wall breakable. First, we have to apply all of those array modifiers. Click the down arrow on each modifier and select Apply. Now the wall is a single mesh. However, it's still one big object, not individual bricks. To change that, go into Edit mode, select all the geometry, and right-click. Choose Separate and then By Loose Parts. Now, each brick is its own independent mesh. Select all of the individual bricks. In the Physics tab, add a rigid body and set the type to active. This makes them dynamic. Now, pay attention to this next part. We want the bricks to stay still until the sphere hits them. So, in the rigid body settings, scroll down and enable Start Deactivated. This is a great trick to save performance and prevent the wall from collapsing before the action starts. One important thing to note is that these settings only applied to the last brick you selected. To copy these exact physics settings to every other brick, go to the top menu, click Object, then Rigid Body, and select Copy from Active. Now the whole wall is ready for action. Add a UV sphere and scale it to a size that looks proportionate to the wall. With the sphere selected, add a rigid body and set the type to active. But we don't want the sphere to just fall. We want to control its movement precisely. In the rigid body settings, under the Dynamics tab, check the box for Animated. This allows us to animate the sphere's position manually. With the sphere set to Animated, we can now keyframe its location. Go to a frame around frame 0 and set the location of the sphere far to the left. Then go to frame 60 and move it forward so it rolls right into the center of the wall. Insert a keyframe for the location. And that's it. The setup is complete. All that's left to do is press play and watch the destruction. The sphere will roll in, hit the wall, and the bricks will shatter into pieces. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in the next one. Good luck with your project.